Now let's look at the second type of cells in the atmosphere. It's called the ferrocells. Ferrocells are the convective cells that lift air and create precipitation at 60 degrees latitude, north and south. So in this diagram, you can see that the ferrocells rises at the 30 degrees and it descends at the 60 degrees, and it creates precipitation at the 60 degrees latitude. Ferrocells are responsible for the westerlies. So the westerlies is a kind of wind that blows between 30 degrees to 60 degrees. Now let's look at the polar cells. The polar cells occurs when warm air rises at 60th parallel and reaches the polar areas. The air cools and sinks back to the 60th parallel. So in this diagram, we can see that the polar cells rises at 60 degrees, and when it reaches the polar regions, it begins to descend and it moves back to the 60th degrees. The polar cells are responsible for the polar easterlies. So the polar easterlies locates between the 60 degrees and the 19 degrees, which is at the polar region. Now let's look at the Coriolis effect. The Coriolis effect refers to the apparent east-west deflection of air currents of the convective cells. So in this diagram here, we can see that the Coriolis effect is caused by the Earth's rotation. So because the Earth is rotating, it affects the wind patterns and causes the wind to deflect a certain direction. So it's important to note that in the northern hemisphere, the Coriolis effect causes the wind to deflect to the right, while in the southern hemisphere, the wind is deflected to the left. So it's different between these two hemispheres. Now let's look at the last word of the video, which is the tornadoes. Tornadoes form when a mass of warm air meets a mass of cold air. The warm air rises quickly, setting a powerful convective current in motion. So this picture is an example of a tornado. The average tornado has maximum wind speeds of about 112 miles per hour or less, measures around 250 feet in width, and travels approximately 1 mile before falling apart. Tornadoes could have very serious impacts on both the environment and human beings. So this is the end of the video. Hope you enjoyed it. Thanks for watching.